Good morning, Vinyl community. What a wonderful sunny day it is today. No rain. God, we've had enough rain and tornadoes. Terrible. I'm going to dedicate this video to Chris at Chris Has the Spins. The Reds are playing the Brewers this weekend up in Milwaukee. So the Reds have looked extremely good the last 4 or 5 games, and apparently the Brewers have looked rather bad. So it should be a good series. I just want to show, this will be a quick video. I picked 3 albums up probably a couple weeks ago at an antique mall in St. Mary's, Ohio. I go there every month or so just to see what they have. There's one stall that has several hundred records, you know. A lot of the stuff doesn't seem to change, but he does get new stuff in there. And I have found some good stuff. So anyhow, I bought 3 records over there, and I spent a total of $10.50 for all 3. So I will start out with a jazz record, the only jazz record I got. And this artist is one jazz artist that you have the best chance of finding the used records, because he made a ton of them. This is Jimmy Smith, Living It Up. This is on Verve. It is a stereo big band album with the music arranged and conducted by Oliver Nelson. Now if you notice on the cover, Living It Up, Jimmy and his girlfriend, they're having a glass of beer, apparently. And it looks like he has a Mercedes there, which usually he had, a lot of his album covers had him and his Jaguar XKE. So apparently he must have moved up or down to a Mercedes. This was recorded when? May 13th and 14th at United Recording Studios in Hollywood. It is not Rudy Van Gelder. Like I said, Oliver Nelson arranged and conducted the music. It is on Verve. It's got a version of Mission Impossible, which sounds really good. Go Away Little Girl. I've only played this like one time. Valley of the Dolls. So this is on, it's on Verve, but they were apparently a part of MGM Records, I guess. I don't know. So it's got the old Verve label. Not my favorite Jimmy Smith. It's the big band stuff. But anytime I come across Jimmy Smith, I will probably pick his album up. Okay, that was $5. Okay, another $5 album I got. It was owned by Cara with a C. Her name is on there. It is stereo. You can't go wrong with Roger Miller, his greatest hits. Now this is on Smash Records, which was a subsidiary of Mercury. There's the Smash label on this one. I'm not sure when this greatest hits package was put together. I do have it in my Discogs, but I'm not really sure. Like I said, Roger Miller. I love Roger Miller. Some of the songs are King of the Road, Dang Me, Better Take a Rope and Hang Me, Chug-a-lug, Chug-a-lug, You Can't Roller Skate in a Buffalo Herd, Engine, Engine Number 9, England Swings Like a Pendulum Do, and You Had a Wackadoo, 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 Wackadoo. So these are very enjoyable country. They're not really novelty hits, but he had a really good sense of humor. So I would assume from all these songs that he wrote, he probably did okay on the royalties. So the condition, you'd probably call it VG. It's got a little crackles. And speaking of Roger, here he is. The next album, I own this. I bought this probably shortly after it came out when I was a teenager. And where that record went, I have no idea. Like many of my records, I don't know. I'm thinking somebody, maybe one of my old roommates or something, pilfered some of them. I don't know. Anyhow, this is Grand Funk, or Grand Funk Railroad. I think they shortened their name to this. It is, I guess, titled that. I always called it Paranoid, but I don't know. I think people call it the Red Album. It was on Capitol. Nice gatefold. I think this came out in maybe 1970, I'm going to say, on Capitol Records. And I think the green, this is probably pretty original press here, on the green, lime green Capitol label. I do remember that was the color of label that I had. And the person that owned this was Conkle. I thought maybe it was mine. Looking at it, it looks, boy, there's a lot of hairline fractures or whatever. But I decided to give it a chance because, did I show you the price? Look at that sticker. 50 cents. 50 cents for this album. And I'd seen it in there a few other times, and I thought for 50 cents it was going to be a shitty sounding LP. But this time I took it out of the sleeve and looked at it, and I thought for 50 cents I'm going to give it a try. Well, the final result is it's at least VG. I wouldn't call it VG plus, because there is some surface noise, which goes away once you start playing. Now, this is the early Grand Funk. This one and Closer to Home, I think their next album, It was more of a blues rock, maybe call it boogie rock, the type that would fit in perfectly at a motorcycle gathering, you know, which is good. The style would be of these records, I compare it to the James Gang, you know. And when I was growing up in high school, the James Gang, they were kind of like a Cleveland group or whatever. So they were very popular in the Midwest. And Grand Funk was a Michigan group. So they were very popular. But it's got Winter and My Soul, Paranoid, Inside Looking Out. If you ever want to hear some early Grand Funk, early 70s, good stuff, can't go wrong with this album. And I'm glad I did buy it. For 50 cents. That's 1/2 of an American dollar. What can you buy for 50 cents? I can't buy a bottle of Pepsi. I don't know what I don't know. Can't buy anything for 50 cents. So, excellent album. So I believe that's all I have to show today. I might make another album, or maybe I'll make another album, another video this weekend, maybe. I have picked up some more jazz lately, so I'm kind of excited about those purchases. So other than that, I hope everybody has a very nice weekend. I hope the weather's good wherever you are. So I will see you later. See ya.